Hey everybody. All right, so today we're going to be doing some cool gel art today. So this is the swatch that I started with. I actually was practicing on this. So I figured that I can probably just do it again with you guys. So first I want to shout out Kipozi. I think that's how you say it. They sent me this gel polish set for me to try, and so far I haven't been disappointed. So we're going to go ahead and go over the box. So each side of the box give you like little either helpful tips or like information that's within the box. So I thought that was really cool because I've never seen like a box of like a PR or anything like that tell you, like for example right here it says Q&A stuff. Like I thought that was pretty cool. So when I recorded this video, I actually kept the polishes in the box. I wanted to show you how it came to me. Now the box actually came within like 2 days, but I love their packaging. Everything was super sturdy. Nothing like was falling out. As you can see, like everything fits perfectly in this like styrofoam holder. The kit brings a base coat, a top coat, and it also brings a matte top coat, which we'll be using later today. So yeah, shout out to them because this packaging, the way it came to me, like it was awesome. Okay, so this is the swatches of basically all of the colors. I wasn't gonna do it one by one because I wanted to get into the nail art. So this is the color that I'm gonna use as a base coat. And then these rest of the colors I'm gonna use to do the actual nail art. And just a heads up, you guys, my lamp is over here out of camera, but it is ready to go because I need to cure, like do a couple flash cures and things like that. But let's go ahead and get started. So we're gonna go ahead and use this color as a base coat. Now all of the colors, when I swatched them, I only use 2 coats of them each. So all of them are very pigmented, which I loved because I don't like gels where I have to do like more than one layer. Well, obviously more than one layer, but like you have to do like 4 layers sometimes to get the actual color that you want. No, these ones, all of my swatches, like I said, all were 2 layers of it. Now, as every once in a while, they had like a little lint in them. I don't know if it came like from the bottle or like if the lint was like flying around that it got caught in my gel application. But I noticed it on some of my, when I was like swatching them. So right here I'm basically showing you guys everything that I'm gonna need to like do my nail art and stuff. So I have my little palette. I just showed you the dotting tool, and this is the Triple D nail art brush, which this thing is so bomb. I love it. And then I got a couple like lint-free wipes, and then right here is a pump bottle with some alcohol in it. So this is just me setting up my area. And you guys, just a heads up, I am doing everything in real time. So meaning my application, when I do the gel application for the base, was in real time, and when I do the actual art will be also in real time, because I just wanted to show you guys how easy it was, and it actually doesn't take a lot of time to do them. So I took the navy blue color and I'm only put a dot in it. I'm gonna go ahead and take my nail art brush. I don't know what it's called. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just like put a little bit of alcohol on it just to get it kind of wet and like loose. And then I'm gonna go ahead and kind of like dab it into that navy color. And for this, I'm just doing like a random blob shape, no rhyme or reason to it. And then after I get the actual shape that I wanted, I'm gonna go ahead and fill it in. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys watch while I apply the blue navy color, and then I'll pop back in. wanted to go ahead and pop back in really quick to tell you guys that when I was doing the nail art and when I used the colors, I only did the colors one layer, and the color payoff was pretty good on top of like the actual base color. So that was actually pretty surprising because I thought I was gonna have to do 2 layers, but every time I did it, I only had to do just the 1 layer of the color. Now, just to keep it in place, I did do a quick like flash cure just to make sure that the gel doesn't move or anything like that. So that was for about 10 to 15 seconds. And I'm gonna go ahead and do that a lot during this video, but again, the nail art will be in real time, but the flash curing will not. Alright, so now that we're done with the navy and while I'm doing the flash here, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and clean up my brush and clean up my little plate here. And then I'm going to go ahead and get ready for the second color, which is going to be this like aqua teal kind of color. So a lot of this nail art is all about layering or kind of like filling in the gaps. So what I did for this one is you're going to try and take off most of the gel off of the brush. So you want it kind of almost like dry. Because what you're gonna do is when you rub it against your nail or right here for the swatch, it's gonna do this like streaky effect, and that's actually the actual design that I wanted. So that's why you need like very little product on the brush, because it gives you like this cool kind of abstract looking type of streak. Okay, so now that we're done with like that turquoise color, we're gonna go ahead and move on to our yellow color. Honestly, that was literally it for that second color. For the third color, we're gonna go ahead and grab the nail art brush again. You're gonna go ahead and take a little bit and put a dot right, for me, for example, I'm putting a dot on the palette. You can use whatever you have, you guys, by the way, you don't have to have a palette. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually create random shapes this time. So for example, this first shape that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and try and go for a triangle. I think I did a square and then I did a circle as well. So that's what I'm doing with the yellow color. Like I said, these are really pigmented, and I was like really surprised because yellow is really hard to get pigmented. But I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys watch while I do the shapes, and then I'll pop back in a little bit. And you guys, it's okay to flash cure in between your little shapes or layers because it helps the gel from not moving around. Especially if you are trying to do more than one thing at different areas of your nail. That's why I like to flash cure in between. I know it could be like a lot of steps when it feels like you're flash curing a lot, but it really does help the gel to stay in place. So I highly recommend you flash curing every once in a while. Alright, so once again, while I'm flash curing, I'm going to go ahead and clean up my area. So I'm going to clean off my brush. I'm going to go ahead and put that away because we're done with that. And then I'm going to clean up my palette with some alcohol on a lint-free white. I'm going to go ahead and take the red color. Now, I don't need a lot of the red color because I'm actually going to be doing this with the dotting tool. So if you can get a really even smaller dot than the yellow or like the navy that we did, that's perfect. You don't need a lot, I promise. Like, boom, that's it. That's all we're using today. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get that dotting tool. And I'm gonna go ahead and use this end right here because it's the smallest end on this tool. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put random dots in the other like missing kind of spacey areas, but they're gonna be like a bunch of dots at one time. You also want to layer just a little bit just so it can have that effect that it did layer over each other. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys watch while I do the dots. I think I did actually do a full cure after this before I got ready for my matte top coat. So again, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys watch and then I'll be right back. Okay, so now that we're ready for our top coat, this is very important when you're gonna do a matte nail. You wanna make sure that every inch of where you put gel is completely covered by that matte top coat. Because if you don't and you end up curing, you can actually still see some shininess come through from the design or like your gel under. So when you do a matte top coat, you wanna make sure that every inch of gel is covered. And there we go, you guys. How cool is this? I really like how these colors ended up turning out. They kind of complement each other. I can't wait to see you guys' color combos. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to comment and subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye.